We're at the 5th Orion Congress. We're delighted to steal a moment today for learning the 3 key trends that hoteliers need to watch out for in today's current marketplace. And the man who's going to share these key trends with us is actually one of the founders of Select Hotels and Resorts, also one of the founders of the Small Luxury Hotels of the World, and currently the director of Profit Motive, Mr. Richard Roseberry. We're delighted to be joined with you today, Richard.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here with you. Talked about 3 basic trends in marketing. The first one, and everybody knows about, is the dominance of the internet and what dramatic changes it's done for marketing of hotels. We particularly talked about the power of the internet in terms of direct business it's now generating for hotels and how it's creating an even playing field for small properties in comparison to very large ones. If people build a decent website, easy to navigate, high content, high imagery, a simple booking engine, and they optimise the site well and market it well, they can get dramatic increases in direct business. Some of the properties are getting up to 70% direct. That's dramatic, particularly small boutique hotels. Another area which is coming up is MWeb, with the convergence of technology and with handheld devices like iPhone.
Topic of today's.
It certainly has been. Really what's happening now is that hotels are going to have to develop separate websites designed for these mobile devices, which really is low on words, high in imagery, simple, punchy advertising messages via mobile telephone technology. The third area, I think, in terms of media on the website that's very important is what they call consumer-generated media. Today, websites like TripAdvisor are giving the power of the brand not in the hands of the hotel, but in the hands of the consumer. A hotel now has to deliver what they promise, or they will have major feedback, negative feedback, on such sites as TripAdvisor. We're also finding that companies like America's Best Business Travel, Expedia, are starting also now to start social media sites up in terms of business travel. So consumer-generated media is something that's going to have to be taken up by marketing people across the globe and treated very seriously in part of the product mix of, the media mix they have. Okay. The second key area in terms of trends, I think, is market fragmentation. 25 years ago, if you segmented your markets into corporate and leisure, possibly inbound and domestic, that's all you had to do. Today, you actually have to understand the needs of your market better than ever and specifically offer product to those needs. For example, fishing and diving and spa and eco and honeymoons and weddings and executive, the list is fairly endless. But it's important to segment your marketing and your offerings to the market and target it very precisely. Okay. So that's the future in that way, is to be far more targeted in terms of your marketing offerings. So, third area is premiumisation. Okay. Over the last 10 years particularly, but over the last 20 years, everybody wants to develop better and better products. Everybody wants to be either a luxury product or best in class, and what that really means is that more and more hotels are trying to give consumers better and better things. And in terms of marketing, it means that your collateral has to be up to standard, you have to be competitive with that, and ultimately you have to produce better websites, better brochures, constantly innovating in terms of creative collateral material. Premiumisation is a pretty hard thing. It means when does it stop? How much do you offer the consumer at what price? So that's a trend that's been happening more and more. We're sitting in Dubai, and I would suggest that Dubai is filled with this concept of best in class, best luxury in the world, etc. So it's a very obvious place here to talk about premiumisation.
Thank you.
Thank you.